Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to KritzKast. We are looking forward to continuing of ETF2L Highlander Winter Season 2023. I'm redlix at the casting table with not Steven, and our production tonight is being Wiethoofd. What about you, Steven? Are you excited?
Always looking forward to seeing this. I do love seeing twice. Can't wait for this one. Hopefully it's the same way. But as we are rolling out, I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your coverage of the Highlander Winter 2023. We are seeing on the blue team twice versus SDCK on the red. And let's take it away, redlix.
So what we currently see is that both teams trying to fight off, snipers trying to play on their angles. The aggression comes out from May, and currently what is happening is just Odin being lost and Axia also being found out. Somebody tries to bomb in, Clark eventually goes down, but the cleanup is not going to be successful, or any successful picks are not coming out from the side of Twice, apart from DeckQZ going down. But the player advantage and the point is still going on the side of SDCK. So that was actually a pretty fast mid, as Cascade usually goes. I'm well surprised.
Yeah, well, what happened there was Zeo got instantly sniped by Lakey. Peeked their head, and Lakey had already sniped, so they just tried to salvage straight away on the side of Twice, tried to suck in, but they were actually successful. They will have tiny Uber add on Twice, but I don't think that's even going to be usable. SDCK will take this first point, but Buddy going down. Let's see aggression for Twice come in here.
It definitely will. Sami has a lot of space to work with. There's no Likey to actually face off, and Mezzo is definitely not lurking behind, so Twice is easily going to recap the point and now could actually set up, because they currently have the Uber advantage, but let's see if they can actually manage to lose it with a sack or with a snipe from Likey.
Well, the sack comes in. Gets one rocket but doesn't manage to get anything else. Likey's not even up right now, so he can't even do much here, but the Ubers have evened out here. Should be a bit of a push here. Lesky goes down though, so that's a heavy down for SDCK. Really give them a little bit of a struggle. Ubers are exchanged here on both teams. No picks really going yet. Sentry guns going down galore. Garden Fungus goes down, so there's no pyro for SDCK. Buko goes down as well though. Mezzo getting a lovely pick there, and this aggression that carries on. Picks are going back and forth here rapidly. Sammy's so aggressive over the point. Twice does not want to give up any of this space. They're just holding W with all their might, and they're looking like they managed to hold on to it, but Lakey actually got a snipe onto Zeo at the end there.
Oh, what a beautiful play in the execution. Both teams tried to play on the DM side, but losing their heals so quickly on the side of Twice eventually got the upper hand to SDCK. So with heal ed and with player ed, they could basically just play on, go on, with Buko being distracted, basically being nullified by Mezzo, like he could get the upper space and he could basically peek aggressively. Now the team is being extremely aggressive. SDCK is trying to hold forwards with Aleski being on the top. In the meantime, they lose May. Like is being sniped by Buko, and the Uber is coming out on the side of SDCK. Players are weak, they have to save some players and not give up the point, because they have to play for the objective.
Yeah, they did manage to get the 4-zone. Zeo managed to get out on just an absolute sliver of health there. So they really played on the edge there, did Twice, just going in for that. You know, it was more of a pressure play than we might normally see, but now they're coming straight back in. They know they have that Uber advantage, and SDCK already gone right back. They do not want their medic dying at all here. A little bit of aggression coming in. There are some seekers on point, but they're going under here. This could be a big Uber. Uber does come out, but Sammy is just denied so much by Garden Fungus here. Completely destroys our Uber. Oh, DQZ.
But in the meantime, Bibi just went straight in, and even though DeckQZ tried to hide inside the dispenser, Bibi just definitely got the meat shots out and hit some meat. So there's no medic on the side of SDCK, and currently a cleanup could happen with the spam classes. Let's see if anybody tries to find any picks on the side of SDCK, but there's currently, it's not looking so good for SDCK.
Yeah, they got a lot of cap time, managed to actually cap the point out there. Jackie Lex nearly kills BB. BB does eventually go down to a snipe by Lakey. That's very unlucky from him. And now they just haven't really walked back in with this. They're just going to wait for their Uber advantage. Already 80% on the side of Twice, but they got to be really careful here of Lakey. Piper already in a good position. Tried to get something, but he's met by Jackie Legs, who just gets the better of him. 2 players down on Twice. They are going in for this Uber, but I don't know how much they're going to be able to get here. Garden Fungus is just already on this patrol.
Garden Fungus single-handedly denied the entire Uber while being inside the dispenser, trying to push Sami and the scout off on the fence. So this Uber was pretty much, as I could call, wasted. If not the pick classes or any miracle happens that DeckQZ should drop but now a cleanup is trying to come in, some aggression onto the sides to even force out Uber, but it is not going to happen. SDCK seems to actually find to cap freely. This is kind of disastrous, I could see. And the Uber exchange is coming out, so this might be a cleanup. There's no chasers on the side of SDCK, and currently the Uber is being forced onto the other side of Twice. So this is a back and forth play, Steven.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just kind of playing a little bit of ping pong here. They do use straight away on Twice. They're just getting these advantages, going back. DQC so low, BB manages to get the final shot, and huge DM by this man, and they're kind of just cleaning up. Aleski's trying to go for something very late here. Jackie Legs is also in, but dealt instantly on that deflection. And that's looking really, really good for Twice. Exactly what they need. About 45 seconds left on the clock. Tiny disadvantage, but it's looking actually really, really solid for maybe 1-2 more fights here only left.
It is not even a disadvantage. It's pretty much they had to cap the point, and these teams are currently fighting on a toggle war. Both teams are having on basically the exact same time. Jackie Legs finally wins the game, and the Soldier v Soldier on Cave, so now they have flank control absolutely, and the point is again on the side of SDCK.
And they lost a few too many people there, it feels, on the side of Twice. May the only one still down. The Swan's still rolling out for Twice. They need to start getting onto this point. Only 15 seconds remaining on this first round. Looks like they might even take a cave push here, taking it straight onto BB. They are going to try to go for something. DQC 99% does manage to get the Uber. The advantage not as big as they thought it was. Hiver, the lone player on point. They can try to get any more bodies. They need to realize they need to focus everything here. Good spam in from Cave. They are getting a good amount of cap time here. The trades coming through. Odin doing a great job of cleaning up here. Only Buddy left alive. Twice will take it. DQC is so low on the right. No one's opting to chase. It's probably the right decision. 20 seconds remaining, but all SDCK has to do is cap this point. And they've been very good at that so far.
They're being extremely patient. What I see that both teams are being patient with their strategies. They're executing it well, and as I said, these toggle war actually shows. Currently, double overtime is happening, and the aggression on the side of SDCK eventually wins them the point.
Yeah, they just didn't have the players on Twice with their slightly longer spawners there, it felt like. Didn't have the spam, they had to back up so far, just gave loads of cap time, and then they tried to come in for a collapse with Hiver, but it just did not work out in the end. So that's your first round towards SDCK. A very close one at that.
Double overtime, indeed a very close one. Both teams arrive on mid, and we are seeing the same gameplay currently. But I want to see which pick class are going to be is going to be the one getting the major picks, whether onto the Pyro one or the Nanoman or the Sniper. Exio actually goes down, so there is no spy to worry about on the side of SDCK, and they just have to look forward. Now Lucky is being forced out to go under. Hyper tries to jump in, but eventually goes down. Buko is sniping his damn best onto May, so now the complete denial on the point is happening. It's only Buko but loses the SBS to Likey, and SDCK is well distributed on the point and on the map.
Oh, Uber comes out!
But he gets dropped mid-Uber because Exio just went in for a surprise revolver.
Yeah, Sammy dies in the end there. I think they just wanted to go for a good exchange there. And actually, this might be good for them. It's going to be a dry fight. They're probably not going to have Buddy up in time, or he's going to be in very late for this fight. They're looking like they already want to walk in straight away. BB getting huge cap time. It's taken down very low. Needs to be pretty careful here. Eventually getting the beam. They have good aggression Cave as well. And look at all this spam from Cave. It's just allowing so much cap time to go down for free. That will be Twice cupping it out. And now we're on an even playing field once again. Buko has gone down though, so that will be sniper advantage.
And Zito also dies at the same time.
Oh no, it's just tragic.
This is tragic. If not for the pick classes or the tank class like Odin tries to go in and eventually gets 2 players out without any notice. What is happening? And the question marks are actually coming out from Odin. Aleski had 0 ammo eventually, so that might explain the situation.
Sometimes you just can't do more. But now this is good for SDCK. They do have full Uber advantage once more. Maybe going to look for this bit of forward hold. They do need to be careful though. Make sure their med doesn't get forced prematurely. We did see Twice doing a really good job of that last time. Maybe they're just going to play a sack this time. Oh, Hiver gets a lovely little pick onto Jackie Legs there.
So now there's no high bombers on the side of SDCK because Jackie Legs pretty much just went out to Hiva. The flank is, being completely open. May is playing in the combo, and now the aggressive hold is on the side of SDCK while being under the drop down to Cave. They have to realize that they have to come back fast to avoid Odin dropping down on again and cleaning up 2 players once again.
Yeah, that's a scary threat as always. Looks like they just wanted to get the Uber here, give a trade, give Buko a sideline, see if he can find anything. Trade does come out though, from Twice straight away onto BB. They get the force, they're going to back up, just want to play on this collapse in the end. May did go down during this fight, so there's no scout. If SDCK body caught out as well, Lakey goes down as well, so this is looking great for Twice. They just need to clean up Aleski here on this forward hold, and that will be them winning out that push quite handily, to be honest.
Yeah,
DQZ does manage to get out as a silver lining, but yeah, they just look really dominant there on Twice. Really well played.
It was a well executed push. Not gonna lie, they just knew how to distract players onto focusing off and when to come in the right time when players are extremely damaged. But he went way too aggressively into the point, got picked down. Aleski was basically just distracted, and Odin dropped down on the same side, and the cleanup actually came through. So now we are dealing with the same Ubers at the moment, and the current concrete hold is playing on the side of SDCK, so Twice is just playing on a mirror game at the moment.
Yeah, sniper advantage here. So I was expecting to see Lakey trying to peek quite aggressive. He's going up to this height, trying to find something for Buko gets in, but the trade actually comes out onto Buddy here from the side of SDCK. Sammy's so aggressive in this post though, doesn't want to let anyone in. He manages to just catch Lakey out. Jackie will be bombing behind, takes Sammy down very low, but he manages to live. But this is good space for SDCK to try to walk over. They need to be careful of BB. He's been a right menace and actually manages to take down May as well. This might be a good opportunity for Twice to maybe go for some picks, go for some plays here. They do have Buko looking for some angles here. BB just cannot be stopped, manages to get Jackie legs. Someone needs to look at this man.
Guys, just check BB's PC, hello? He's been cleaning up 3 players behind ever since players trying to just clean him up. Axio tries to go for Lycan, was eventually successful on it, but the aggression is coming out from SDCK. Now Clark is being down, May is also being pushed high, but jumps in onto DQZ and was successful getting the Uber advantage down and gaining themselves on Twice the Uber ad. So we are currently dealing with a horrible situation for SDCK.
Yeah, Zio's got to be a bit careful here though. Doesn't really have that many players around them to secure. There was Mezzo behind, there was Jackie in front. They feared a little bit. They decided, come back to the demo man. We're going to have a better refight. We're going to play this Uber ad, and I think that's probably the right decision for them. They've given up point for now, but they're going to have such an advantage. And they have time advantage here as well in about 30 seconds. So all they need to do is cap this point and hold it for 30 seconds, and they would win this second round. They're taking quite a while here, giving them a bit of time to set up, build, but it looks like it's going to be a cave push here. They use out, but look how far away they are on the side of SDCK. Altogether, Mezzo the only person to go down. Sammy even goes down there. They are going to deny their demo man as well, so this is going to be much, much harder to hold as Uber 75% on SDCK, but they don't even need it as they seem to be getting all the picks. Zio goes down there to Jackie legs, so no medic either. Now it's just everything going the way of SDCK, and now they're the ones who only need to hold for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the timing was pretty much off on the side of Twice. They thought that Sami could potentially just go in and basically just jump on them while they were behind the fence, but it turns out if you have a pyro and they're already playing like far, backwards, you cannot really jump on it, and they eventually failed it. So they lost a lot of players over it and their entire Uber advantage. So now they are dealing with a team that is holding onto the point extremely aggressively and saving every player.
They do have player advantage here though to go on actually for Twice. Odin going so aggressive on this point, trying to find Aleski, does find him. Buddy taken down quite low as well. Is the only person who can really do a lot of damage, but he has to get out here. They have one last push here. It is gonna be the time for SDCK. All they have to do is cap, but they want to go so aggressive on Twice. They don't want to even give them the time of day. They have to get on point though. Is Buddy jumping in, doesn't manage to get on point, can't even find much damage. They do manage to get a couple of picks actually coming in here. Oh, they Uber, but are they managing to clean up these picks? Players going down one by one, nice snipes by Buko, but look how much cap time they're getting here. Rambo Sword trying to be a Chad and get plays. Does look like with these hills they are going to secure this point for now though. And there's no one else really close to this point to clean up. Buddy coming in again for one last hero play, does manage to kill the engineer. Now just 0 on point. They actually might win from these spawners.
It's such a bloodbath onto the map. It's just unbelievable. You know what actually won them this round? The mini sentry on main put down by Clark, because it got both BB and Hiva at the same time, so there was nobody to deny or actually spam the mini sentry, and they just feared to just go onto the point. So SDCK got the respawn times and the wave, and they just walked onto the point. We should remove mini sentries.
Yeah, we are on to this third round, and both have been so close, so do not count twice out yet. It could be a reverse sweep still. Both teams playing a little bit passively. They're maybe looking for their spies to get into position. BB going quite aggressive actually here over this left-hand side with Sammy just taking the beam, seeking for anything. Lakey goes down to a nice stab, but losing 3-4 players on twice. They all just crumble here. And now it's only really Zeo and Del, and Zeo is no longer for this world to get stabbed by Mezzo, and that was just an absolute stop by SDCK.
Yeah, the synergy between the combo and the flank, along with Jackie, Mezzo, is just absolutely insane. Like, they, right as soon as both snipers went down, they knew that they had to win the aggression game and just walk onto the point in a protective manner, and they actually managed to sandwich twice with the aggression. That was a perfectly executed gameplay, what we've seen from SDCK.
Oh, Uber does get forced out. Buko went for a Chad shot, managed to get the force out from just that body shot. A little bit of fear coming out, but respectable fear. They go in so deep and they're losing so many players. They even lose DQZ very late in this fight. They do lose Zeo, so that is a silver lining for that, but they just seem to have the player advantage here on the side of Twice.
I'm not so sure what happened post Uber when...
Jackie!
Is he lurking?
Easy.
Yes. Oh, Jackie's such a flanker, and he's going down. But at least he got the sniper, so now this might be a time for Lucky to shine and get an edge on the sniper or any of the combo classes. Getting a Pyro or Sami eventually would open up stuff, and now Twice lost their main spam class, so this might be Buddy's time to shine, I guess. Aleski's going in, but at the same time, I just say these very words Buko picks up Buddy.
Who runs the world? Snipers.
It's so unbelievable.
Yeah, they lost DQZ during that as well, though, so Zeo gonna have a big Uber advantage. But we've seen this position many times, and the aggression from SDCK seems to win out a lot of this time. So as long as they protect him on this push and do get this force out, I think we should be okay. They do have the time advantage on SDCK, but it's going down only 30-second advantage here, and they're getting spammed out quite a lot, struggling to get in, worrying about these snipers and spies and spam. It does look like Twice is managing to just stay comfortable in this little forward hold here.
Are they going to be comfortable enough to you know, just get out of their comfort zone and trying to save on their force, on their Uber? Because DQZ have been trying to build on this Uber, and SDCK is trying to push out from concrete right now, so it might be a time to actually sack in or go for a flank behind.
Zeo just kind of forced, just got a pussy bot. Not too sure what it was, maybe it was a bit of a miscall, but yeah. Now the Ubers come out, Buddy is going in deep. I know this man absolutely loves this. He's played far too many pubs of just jumping in, but doesn't manage to find anything. All they will find is the point for now, but I think they'll be happy for that. They've still got a little bit of time to try to find Zeo before the Uber comes out. We'll see if they just decide to go straight in. It looks like they might do. Sammy going very aggressive. Jackie Legs going behind into this house. Does go down. Mezzo's still alive though, so you've got to be very careful in this situation here if you are Zeo. Coming up to that Uber now, they will be starting to walk in.
And now, basically, Lucky just wins over the SBS. The force is coming out from the side of Twice, and now players are currently being extremely damaged. Everyone is damaged on both teams, and now heal up is coming. Bridge and the cave is being occupied by Hiva, so flank control is absolutely on their way from Twice. They actually managed to learn from their mistakes of what's happening. Oh no, Sammy went to cave. Let's see whether they are going to hold forwards with Sammy and Hiva.
Yeah, it does look like they're coming from this right-hand side, but I don't really understand the play from Sammy here necessarily.
Me neither. I don't know what was the actual achievement with that, but...
Uber comes out and Zeo's just so caught in, though. Huge bomb by Buddy. Does go down eventually, but they're just winning this fight hand over foot on the side of SDCK. No one else going down other than Buddy. Oh, as I say that, they do lose one.
They actually just lost Aleski. It's funny, actually, whenever Aleski goes under, he's always being caught because of distraction. He's probably molding right now.
2C0 coming up on the crits though here, so a bit of a desperation play coming out. Maybe they know it can be even Ubers, or maybe even a tiny bit of advantage with this crits creep coming out, so they're definitely going to be banking on that. So we are going to be waiting around for a little bit, I'd assume, playing a little bit of a spam game. 60% Uber on both teams. They're not building this actually very good on the side of Twice.
And the last second. Oh, now we actually managed to unpause, so the game could finally continue. The aggression is coming out from the side of Twice, and now they could actually clean up May, Buddy, Aleski. No tank, no spam, no flank classes on the side of SDCK, and Twice actually manages to cap back the point.
Yeah, they do, but they were nowhere near to be able to find that medic there. So they are going to be coming in on actually a big Uber advantage here. Unless they just crit straight away onto Sammy when these players come in. They do have a chance now before anything goes down. The crit does come out. They get Lakey, but that's all they can find. Uber comes through. All on Delta to try to deny this, but it doesn't look like Buddy can find much more. And actually this is looking really good for Twice in this post-fight now. Get Mezzo as well, so no hit from behind. They are taking a lot of aggression on the side of SDCK here. Alessi getting a lot of space, does go down though. They need to worry about Jackie legs forward here, but they're just managing to find all these picks on Twice.
DQC goes down to Sammy, piping in one time basically. Just the lucky pipe is coming out, and Twice might get onto the point, and Twice manages to win the first point. The current score is 2-1. Anything could happen.
And never count out the Sammy Alla pipes. Sometimes they just hit. But yeah, 2-1. This game has been so close. And I think, you know, if Twice can keep this momentum, maybe we see a little bit of mold in the, you know, the SDCK changing rooms. They're in their locker room having a bit of a mold clock saying, stop doing this. We did have Sammy disconnecting in that original pause we saw, so they will be a lot slower. Just going to give SDCK all this space at the beginning, so this is going to definitely be a big advantage for them. However, they have a bit of a jack here, where it is the crits creek for Zio. So already 80% on that crits creek. They need to be situated to walking forward here, and already getting some spam. DQZ already on 70%. They don't act in the next 15 seconds or so. It's already going to even out here. The crits does come out. Sammy though gets to focus straight away. That's exactly what you need. But DQZ was in such a passive position. That's all they can get for now. We might just see them walking straight back in on SDCK. They do lose Clark though as well, so maybe with 2 down, they're going to hedge their bets and wait for the next fight. But actually, no, that's not what they're going to do at all. They're going to walk straight back in. May is caught out by a crit. Sticky Buddy jumps in, but is denied by Dell, and you know the rest of Twice is nowhere to be seen here. BB under trying to find something, but he can't find this. Oh, he does find the big shots. A little bit of cleanup from Odin, and they manage to get DQZ there. How does he keep surviving for that long afterwards?
I have no idea. This is a plus co plus a ratio from the side of SDCK, especially from Aleski not getting the quite the right amount of DPS onto BB. And also Odin just scrapping off, BB hitting the meats, and now it's kind of looking disastrous. But what we could actually see, especially on the first fight, that now SDCK actually expected the crits to come out. So I'm pretty sure they are going to be way more aware of what metagun they're going to use.
Yeah, they're super passive here, but Sammy looking into Cave, going for that crit stick, and managed to get TQC straight away. They were not called in Cave there, they get Buddy as well, so it's looking really good for them. There are a couple players behind they have to care about here. There is Mezzo and Jackie being an absolute menace in the backline, but they're going to get the point for now. Now they just need to worry about these players under and behind. Aleski goes down once again, going under. Jackie is in for this big high bomb, goes for Odin in this, doesn't quite manage to get him, didn't have that last rocket reloaded, but he's being such a menace. Oh my god, he actually gets it.
He actually gets the whip. Odin is going down by
he's still alive!
It's unbelievable what this guy actually does.
He can't keep getting away with it. And throughout all this, did they even cut the point?
Not quite. And that's why I'm extremely surprised that they got literally the perfect crits angle, getting the medic down and the pyro at the same time, and they just didn't go for the cap.
It's a big mistake. Look, a minute left on the clock already. This has been by far the biggest gap we've seen so far in these games. They do manage to cap it out from Twice, just have that little bit more of aggression. Uber's pretty much even here. I don't know if we'll see a trade coming out from SDCK or maybe a sack attempt. Actually, they are 4. Sammy gets taken down really low SDCK does eventually use here, but look at this space advantage they got. They're just running May in so far, decide not to overchase. They managed to even get dealt in this. Odin might even be caught in here, isn't under, but I think they know.
They know. They definitely know. And Odin barely survives, and no, he just won't get away. May is definitely on the chase. SDCK won't let any player just slip away from their hands. What a mistake from Twice, that getting the perfect crits and still not capping the point. Like that. See, that's what I meant before the game actually began. Some players are playing for the logs and not the objective.
Yeah, big mistake from them. Lesky goes down, Hiver, big bomb, takes down DQZ so low. They've got so much Mando, and Sammy manages to clean up another ally pipe from him, and then taking all this aggression, all this space, and it's now turned from disastrously bad to quite good here. Couple players to deal with underneath. Buddy is
Zio getting sniped by Likey in an extreme angle. It's unbelievable. Both medics are going down on each on the same time. Both teams react perfectly onto these situations. This is unbelievable. No team can protect their medic that well.
Well, sometimes it's just really difficult, especially in Highlander, right? Where one random thing can manage just to kill your med. But look how far back they are on Twice. They seem to be just giving this point up, only being really contesting here. And Spies both being traded down. Rambo Sword goes down to Lakey, though, and now it's Twice coming back in, but is it enough pressure? Buddy and Lakey going down here, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to find the medic in DQZ here, so he will survive here. And now this is pretty good for Twice, slowing the game down, but they look like they want to run straight back in. Jackie Lay's coming in for that sack onto Zio. Can they find pick onto him there? It doesn't seem like they can, and Jackie manages to live somehow.
But did they notice, did SDCK notice that Twice is back on crits yet again? So if they blob onto the point, Sammy might actually come out for Odin with the laser beams.
Died there, but look, he's not getting anything. Odin just looking around here, there, and everywhere.
Counter is coming out. And currently what we just see is that the cleanup is being unsuccessful from both sides. And the repressure is going to happen onto the point right now. SDCK, all they have to do is just stand on the point together and just deny any single cap time. It's extremely competent in terms of how each team plays on their aggression.
Yeah, well, we'll find out how that is. But if you are just joining us, welcome to KritzKast. This is your coverage of the Highlander Winter 2023 season. It is once again Twice on the blue team, SDCK, your reigning champions, on the red team. And we will be beginning in this first mid here with Axio going down early. Redlix.
So there's no spy, but Aleski actually manages to lose his head on the cliff. So now this might be a great opportunity for the Py-bun to even bomb in or just go aggressive, since there is no denial onto caution. But now Sammy tries to go in alone and at the same time being spammed away. Buddy and Jackie goes down at the same time, so this might be the exact time that SDCK actually has to leave from the point, because no pick classes can actually manage to save this round. May going down to Buko. Buko is being extremely supported onto the point, but Likey manages to find the shot onto Buko, but at the same time he trades with Buko onto Axio, getting Likey at the meantime. Aleski going down, the counter aggression is coming out from the side of SDCK. The Ubers have going to be exchanged onto the point, but the point and the cap is still on the side of Twice, so they're scrapping off a lot of time on the side of SDCK.
We need to see if they can win this post fight here. A body going down once again, May as well though. So that's exactly what Twice need here. They are managing to find these picks with these spam costs. Axio going huge there with those two picks. Oh my god, they're actually going huge on Twice here. Coming out super dominant at the start of this round. Already got themselves nearly a minute advantage, Redlix.
Oh man, I just cannot believe my eyes entirely. Like, this is such a crazy play, because Twice is winning on the aggression. So I know that Sammy is being extremely aggressive and sometimes fees, but now what you see on the side of Twice, that they are all together holding W.
Oh, Jackie straight in onto Buko. That's a sniper down here. This gives a great opportunity for Lakey to try to find something. Already setting up on this rock, seeing if he can find anyone. And they just decide to leave straight away here. They lost a couple of players on the side of Twice and decide to run away, tail between their legs. Ubers will be even here. See what they want to do on the side of Twice. It's kind of on them now to come back in and make some aggression.
I mean, it's pretty much just both teams have the exact same Uber, so now this might be an opportunity to push from main if they can manage to get the sniper distracted, which they actually do. And Sammy going in for Likey is actually a pretty impressive play. Jumping out alone is also extremely impressive. The counter-aggression is coming out from the side of Twice, and they're being extremely successful getting Buddy down. Exio goes in for the medic. The Garden Focus is definitely being distracted, but they still manage to hold on to the point.
Yeah, while all this was happening though, Zio went down, the flank just managed to go behind and clean them up here, so DQZ living is actually really huge here for SDCK. They're not only going to have this heal advantage, but it's going to be about a 30% Uber advantage.
Oh, it's crazy how tables can be turned in like a flip of a second. It's just unbelievable. Right now what we can see is an absolute hold on the side of SDCK, and now the push might actually come out from main. Zio is already in the pocket, and Hive actually goes down.
DQZ goes down! Actually finds the pistol, good spam to pocket by Sammy, and look, everyone is so low here. They lost a couple players on Twice here, so they got to be a bit careful. Sammy going very aggressive. May might even find the pick here. He's going to die eventually to a little flare there.
Oh, we love the Pyroclast and definitely the detonator.
Sure do love the detonator, it's my favourite weapon in the game. And let's keep flanking here. I'm actually managing to find BB. It's through this connector. Will actually manage to find the backstab. Will eventually though. But this is slowing them so much. And Zio actually went down to Mezzo as well. They're so distracted with that heavy. They don't even manage to get him. And during this whole time, Twice has not managed to muster up the courage to get on point. So there's a minute remaining for SDCK and 2 minutes left for Twice.
Like, see, once again, what SDCK already did on Cascade 2 is that they're wasting extreme amount of times. It doesn't matter what disadvantage they're working with, they're trying to play for the objective, and as long as they have the objective, they just won't give up on the time. Oh, Exio tries to go in for DeckZ, but being way too sliced off onto the bicycle.
Going down as well. I don't even think there's room for a sack here.
There might be, if Hyro won't bail out, but no, there's currently no looking forward onto any bombs. And SDCK just sub 30 seconds at the moment on the timer. As Twice has to basically play for the point right now. They have a massive disadvantage on the cap time. And now the bomb is coming out and Ubers are going to be exchanged while Zio goes down. At the same time, the cleanup is coming from the side of SDCK, and they pretty much just hold on to the point with player advantage. But Exio going huge, getting DQZ and Buddy at the same time. It's only Caloric, Jackie, and Aleski watching over the point right now. But I don't think this is going to be an off-hold on the side of either Twice or SDCK.
Yeah, if there were 3 players that I would want to hold my point, I think it might have been those 3 players who were still alive. So a much more dominant round there for SDCK compared to the other map. Twice just struggling to get that cap time as much. Just so much aggression. I saw they were playing towards concrete a lot more. Usually we'd see the heavy play on Cliff. We actually saw Aleski playing on concrete for a lot of that, just not wanting anyone to be able to flank behind. While Jackie was just going behind and being an absolute menace. So maybe something they're going to try to keep doing as he does roll out that side as well. Mezzo going down early. There's no spy on the side of SDCK to run some havoc here when they try to pressure forward. Point does become unlocked here. We'll see which team wants to go furthest forward first. It's Buddy going down, so it will be Twice. A nice bomb onto Zio, but Jackie can't connect that second rocket here. And now the player just going down one by one. They tried to collapse onto this point, but the protection squad is around Sammy. DQZ manages to get out there, so even if it's for our next fight, everyone knows.
It is definitely, and Zio is actually back on the crits again. This might be a surprise or not, I don't think so. Like, it's no way they actually being successful. And Buddy at the same time, what is happening? What is happening on the side of SDCK? Are they just not calling what the enemy team is using?
I guess they just didn't know. I guess Mezzo is just not on his game of checking out that medigun constantly. They did lose a lot of players on Twice here. Their med did go down in the end, so there's no Zio here. This might give them the opportunity with these spawns to come straight back in. They're already so aggressive here. They managed to get Sammy down with another snipe. This man can't quite catch a break, and you know, they might have lost their medic preliminarily there, but they do eventually cap it here. So about 50 seconds gone on the clock for Twice, but now this is looking like a nice hold for SDCK. They looked very happy in this position last round.
Oh yeah, SDCK definitely tries to play off on the failure strategy. As soon as you lose your medic, you play immediately better and more aggressive, so you can actually just get onto these teams and players and catching them by surprise by your aggression. It is what it is, a well-known strategy. And the point is still on the
Kritz
side
comes
of
out,
SDCK.
actually, sorry, I wasn't even watching that, but the Uber does come out here. They need to make sure that no one is really caught from this. Hiver did go down, but they get Mezzo as well, so a reasonably okay trade for them here, but now it's going to be a real struggle for them to get some aggression. Didn't get those spam classes down. BB going down as well was a big reason they won that last game. Body does go down there, so no demo man here. Sammy just needs to stay healthy, get his beam from Zio, and they should be able to win this fight. Lakey's so aggressive here, nearly caught out in the end. But look, they do not want to give this up. May making some aggression. Del goes down as well, so no reflect.
And Lucky gets a nice snipe onto Buko, so he opens up space for his team. Aleski might actually peek along with Buddy coming onto the point. Jackie is also trying to play aggressive, and now SDCK is pretty much just still holding onto the point, scrapping up every single second from the timer.
It's actually just crazy sometimes how...
Hive is in, and the force is coming out, and now the Kritz is actually catching up Fungus May at the same time, and CO is getting stabbed while in being Kritz Ubered. That is crazy. Medics are being just dropped each and every single time. Hive is still on the top platform onto balcony, tries to spam off Likey Dekuse at the same time, and Dekuse barely lives. He gets a Rambo sword.
Onto a Rambo.
There's no way Dekuse actually lives. There's no way. He gets another one.
He's too good.
Okay, see guys, this is what you usually never see in a competent match. The medic getting 2 kills, just lurking behind the house. Oh man.
DQZ don't need no man. He just managed to chad that out, and now 80% on that Uber charge. They will be still running crits on Twice, so they need to be careful of that. Twice does have control on the point, but they lose Odin there early. Axio as well, so players going down one by one here on the side of Twice. They need to be really careful they don't lose many more here. They just need to be very ready for this Uber that is coming in, but they're not ready for them to be on cliff here. They will probably lose Adele in this fight. Actually managed to get out just by the skin of his teeth, and the crits come straight back out. Huge pipe and sticky combination by Sammy there. Gets a nice 2 early picks. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get the medic. As I say that, he snipes again.
Goes down. Like, Sammy just charges it up and only tunnel visions on the medic. This is what you actually need. The last bit of sticky should just get out. And Jackie actually manages to find both Sammy and Bibi at the same time, cutting up the 2 most important players in the team.
Yeah, and they still haven't capped this point as the players are already coming in for the re-aggression here. Buddy gets a good amount of damage. Del can't manage to reflect it and actually goes down to a snipe by Lakey. And now it's just going back and forth. They didn't want to, cap that point, so they didn't delay Sammy, but it's going to really hurt them in this long run. They do manage to get Aleski, so actually they might be able to come in and have a really nice push here if Hiver can get in a good position to bomb. But it looks like they're just able to get straight into cap. The aggression is just too much for SDCK to stay in here.
Yeah,
now it's going to be a Sammy forward hold.
Yeah, we just stay in the same position and situation, but we've actually been caught up on Cascade. That a lot of time is being scrapped off on the side of SDCK. So now they actually just have to work around an Uber and a successful push with potentially an aggressive hold.
Kritz comes out though. Can he find anyone else? No, Sammy instantly crushed this time. Aleski and May just doing so much damage to him.
Axio might go for BB. Or Buddy? No, he immediately just goes down, so there's no one to clean up Dekuzet. And now the Uber might actually just come out, and SDCK might wait for players to cap. Delt is trying to go in, scrap off any damage onto Dekuzi, but is not going to be extremely successful with doing so. So now the cap is coming back on the side of SDCK, and potentially a good hold might come because the player aggression and basically the confidence might actually just win. Let's see if the aggression...
they just Uber straight into them in main. Absolutely zero respect coming out here from SDCK. Actually gets a little flash of that Uber.
And May is getting...
Doesn't even matter.
May is getting Zio just chasing into it. That's what I said. They just wanted to save the Uber and get the aggression hold potentially and just aggress on them, and it was extremely successful. 2-0 on the side of SDCK.
Yeah, they can't keep gambling on this crit. They are finally back onto Uber here on the side of Twice, but, it may work 2 out of 3 times, but that one time it does not work. It's absolutely tragic, and there's just nothing else they can do. They just learned how to play around on SDCK. They played so far back after they focused Sammy down here. We are on to our third and potentially final mid. I don't know how a Spy has managed to go down first every mid, but they have BB, Sammy and Del all going down here. Huge reflect, and even Zio dies to a lovely snipe by Lakey, situated up on that rock.
Oh, what a perfect cleanup. It was such a perfect cleanup and mid on the side of SDCK, since what you could see is that Exio going down early, then players might actually peek because they know the sniper's position. Jackie Legs comes from concrete, basically damaging off both BB and Jackie. The reflect kill is coming from the side of Garden Fungus, and now they can actually just manage to clean up. And now Sammy is lurking behind. Let's see if they are getting
the force.
And the force is out on SDCK, currently saving off players, and the aggressive hold is definitely coming back. But Jackie goes for Buko and Odin and gets them with 2 rockets.
He can't keep getting away with it. He just can't keep getting away with it. How does he manage it once more? That's the second time he's just gone in on a play where he maybe gets 1 pick at most if you're any other soldier. But he's just Jackie Legs. And actually we're seeing the 6's forward hold. We're seeing a hold on grass here. But Twice is just rolling out.
I've seen this one before. I've seen this specific Ross hold before, where SDCK actually lost to Twice against the semi-surprise hold on concrete. But I see SDCK just bailing out. The Uber is coming out from Twice. People are trying to leave along with Dekusi, trying to save onto the Uber. SDCK still has Garden Fungus and Body at the same time. Now they try to delay onto the point. Jackie is still in. Actually manages to get both Buddy and Jackie onto the damage, and now the Uber is popping out from SDCK, and May is trying to chase off onto Zio. Is he going to be successful? And actually manages to find both meat shots, and at the same time Rambusar. Someone please stop this man.
Absolute menace of a Timmy 2 shot coming out there. Surrounders here could just not survive. A really, really good chase by SDCK there. They know their absolute limits, and they play that perfectly, just trusting in the DM of May that they have done for many seasons. Del goes down, but they've taken down both Jackie and Lakey here.
Steven,
yeah?
Please notice the time. Can you see a single cap on the side of Twice?
But look, it's so close to the cap. All they had to do is stand up, but they got the cap. They're perfect players, don't worry. They did lose the to Mezzo during that whole escapade, however, so this is actually looking absolutely awful for them at the end of the day.
It does.
They're just really struggling on Twice compared to the last map. They just can't seem to find their footing. Pan kill coming up from Buddy, the Buddy special.
Such a disrespectful player. Buddy's just living his life right now with all the DM. I'm actually interested on what is the DPM is going to be about on the side of Buddy.
I think more than the KritzKast tell me, which worries me. This man on the recommits has just got so much damage on the players on point. Just so much distraction for him. We have 30 seconds remaining for Twice. They really need to knuckle down and find a play that works here. But Sammy already taken down low, and they're just really struggling to find anything. It looks like they have
Zio is so low.
Iron Fist here. EQC goes down to Axie.
Oh my god, this might be an actual opener for Twice. But they actually have to just support their sniper, and let's see whether they can get away with any picks. But sadly, Buko is playing on the Razorback. BB is getting just absolutely demolished by the mini sentry put down by Claric. And now SDCK just has to either stand onto the point or save some play. They're not able to walk onto the point. What? SDCK literally just gave the point up